The municipal shelter in Corsicana gave us a call and asked if we would be able to take a dog that they had picked up that had been obviously suffering from a gunshot wound. We arranged for transport to have this dog brought to us, and when we examined her, we could see that she had a bullet wound to the back of her right thigh area. Pretty much the bullet had entered her rear end, so she obviously was shot as she was running away, and it entered into her hip and basically shattered her hip area. We called our orthopedic surgeon that works with us, Dr. Bruce Turner, to come and fix this hip, to do whatever it is that he needed to do. In the interim, we started on some physical therapy and on some pain medication. And by the time he got to her, he came to examine her, and he determined that thankfully surgery was not necessary because the physical therapy and anti-inflammatories had really helped. So we were able to avoid an invasive surgery with Karma, which we're very thankful for. And she has done extraordinarily well on her own, and she really walked without a limp, and she does very well. She's still waiting for her forever home, but she's waiting patiently, and there is a good family out there for her.
Ready for your hip to feel better?
She's looking pretty good on it. I'm pretty impressed. We received a call about a year ago from Dallas Animal Services one morning. The night before, they had a mother dog and her 3 babies dumped in their overnight drop box, and they noticed that 2 of the dogs did not have front legs. The 3rd dog was completely normal, and mom was normal, but the 2 boys were born with no front legs at all. So they called us, and we picked them up from Dallas Animal Services, and just kept them at the house, trying to determine, is this really going to be good for these dogs? Should we euthanize them? I mean, they don't have front legs, so they're going to be able to survive, to sustain themselves. We wanted to give them as much chance as possible, and they pretty much proved to us that they're just fine. They nursed just as much as their sister did and got around just as well as she did. And they're a year and 2 months old now, and they're still within the Mazie's program. They actually have been our therapy dogs. They go to Vogel Alcove, which is a homeless children's daycare in Dallas, once a month to teach the kids and to visit them. They teach the children there how to be kind to animals, how to not be scared of animals, and basically we're trying to break that cycle of animal abuse and neglect and teach the children that you're kind to animals and not to be scared of them. And they're doing very, very well. Magoo was kind of, he absolutely solidified my decision to fight animal cruelty and neglect. He brought so many of us together, but at the same time broke a lot of our hearts. He is a dog I'll never forget. He knew love, he knew compassion. He understood what it meant to be wanted at the end of his life, and I am very thankful that Mazie's mission and the volunteers associated with this organization could be the ones that showed that innocent soul, that there are people out there that are kind, and not everybody is out to abuse animals. We received a call regarding a 4-month-old puppy that was up at the shelter that had been returned by her owners 2 days before Christmas. She was on her way to be euthanized when the director called me and just told them to wait and let me just make a phone call. When we got to the shelter and saw Fraggle, that's really, amazing. That's how she got her name, because she looked like a Fraggle from Fraggle Rock. Had basically no hair on her body except for 2 tufts of her ears that had hair. Diagnostics on her proved that she had both Demodex and sarcoptic mange. So we treated her for both of those, and now she's doing fantastic. She has a new home, and it took us about 4 months to make her better. Of course, grew all her hair back, and she's doing fantastic. Her new family just loves her, and she lives with kids, and she is just as content as she can be.
Mazie's mission is so much more than an animal hospital. It's a place for the abused, neglected, and sick. Together, we can create a sanctuary for all those who have long since been forgotten. A state-of-the-art hospital will provide veterinary care for municipal shelters and local rescue groups. A forensic team will work on-site to obtain evidence for puppy mill, animal cruelty, and hoarding cases. And the extensive grounds will offer ample space for those broken beings we find. Never again will an animal have to suffer simply because it does not have a home. We do it for the animals who right now only know sadness, but so desperately want to be happy. With your help, we can make not only our dreams, but the dreams of the voiceless a reality. Thank you from all of us at Mazie's Mission.